Guerilla Games is a studio that is best known for their work on the Killzone franchise. The team is renowned for pushing the graphics of a system to its limits, and they truly shocked the gaming world when they unveiled Horizon Zero Dawn a couple of years ago. Now this brand new role-playing adventure is here, and I have finally finished completing the game's grand adventure. What do I think of this PS4 exclusive RPG? These are my game reflections for Horizon Zero Dawn.
I'm here, and wherever you go, I will follow.
It's paramount for RPGs to have an engaging story, and Horizon Zero Dawn most certainly delivers. Set in the far distant future, the world of Horizon Zero Dawn has mankind separated into more primitive tribes. While humans are building new civilizations, the majority of the land is occupied by machines, who resemble creatures from the old world. Aloy, the main protagonist of the game, is born an outcast into this world, and she lives with her caretaker Rost in solitude. Once she comes of age, however, she can enter the Proving, which will allow her to become part of the Nora tribe. Destiny has other plans for Aloy, and soon she finds herself in a grand quest to learn more about the mysteries of the old world, seek vengeance against a vicious zealot group, and discover the secrets of her past.
By the goddess, what's it doing to them?
Taking control.
Brace yourselves! What have you brought on us now, you motherless curse? Kill them, Braves! Kill them all!
The main storyline of Horizon Zero Dawn is simply superb. Aloy is a wonderful character, and she goes through a very compelling journey in this game, and by the end she became one of my favorite new video game heroes. She's witty, hopeful, and fun, but she also has many heartbreaking moments that made me connect with the character even more. She's an excellent hero, and I never got tired of her over the course of the 25 to 30 hour adventure.
Okay, how are we gonna get in? Oh, that was subtle.
The lore and the other characters inhabiting the world of Horizon are equally impressive. There is so much rich story for each of the human tribes you encounter, and delving into the old mechanical ruins and learning more about the downfall of the previous civilization is fascinating. The NPCs that Aloy encounters on her journey are also very neat. A majority of them will have extensive side quests for you, and what started out as a simple errand turns into a grand battle against one of the more powerful machines roaming the land. The side stories with the other characters you encounter are quite fun, and I had such a blast exploring and uncovering new adventures all throughout the world.
Thank you. It sounds like she was special. I'm sorry for your loss.
Well, because of you, I still have the spear to remember her by. You didn't have to help us, but you did. She would have admired that. Thank you, Aloy, for everything.
Horizon Zero Dawn has some of the most thrilling action RPG mechanics I've ever played. The amount of resources you have at your disposal make for some truly great enemy encounters. Aloy has been well trained to survive in this dangerous world, and most of the time it is better to remain hidden as long as possible before you strike. By using certain objects in the terrain, you can remain unseen by robotic and human foes alike, and this gives you a chance to plan your attack. Do you lead with a well-placed arrow, or will you set up some tripwires and other traps to gain the advantage? The tools you can use in battle are incredibly fun, and you often have to switch weapons on the fly to take down the robots that stalk the land. By using Aloy's tech device called a focus, you can see enemy pathways, as well as discovering their weak points and elemental weaknesses. Shooting a blaze canister on a robot with a flame arrow will cause it to be ignited and take continuous fire damage. So while it pays to be stealthy for as long as possible, you can take on the machines in open combat, if you're prepared for the fight. Once you reach a certain point in the game, you gain the ability to override various machines and take control of them. This incredibly useful skill allows you to override guard robots like the Watchers and Sawtooths and have them fight for you. It also helps with getting around the map, as you can hack machines like the Broadhead and then mount them to quickly traverse the vast world. Another aspect of gameplay is the crafting system. As you journey across the world, you'll discover a great multitude of materials that can be used to create potions, traps, and upgrades like an expanded inventory or a larger medicine pouch. By collecting certain materials and having some metal shards, the currency of this world, you can purchase new weapons and armor from merchants. Every outfit and weapon has its own unique benefits, and you can further improve upon them by equipping modifications that give you increased resistance or a higher stealth stat. Another element of the RPG gameplay is the dialogue system. While it's not as expansive as titles like The Witcher or Mass Effect, every now and then you can choose how you want Aloy to respond to a certain character. They don't have any massive consequences on the story, but they are a fun way to tailor the character of Aloy a little more to your preference. Regardless of how you play her, Aloy remains very likable all throughout the interactive dialogue, and the choices added an extra layer of immersion.
You've never slept in a Nora Lodge before. Not very private.
It has certain charms.
Homey enough, once you're accepted.
That's the problem.
I think you'll find a place here. I do. Get some rest.
The open world of Horizon Zero Dawn is truly massive, and it is filled with a great many things to keep you occupied. Raiding a bandit camp or investigating a machine cauldron is quite enjoyable, and finding and climbing the gigantic Tallneck machines never cease to be breathtaking.
I can get out of this.
The various zones of the world all have their own distinct feel, like the tundra, the expansive Meridian Desert, and a lush southern jungle. Horizon's world is just so beautifully realized that it is one of the most gorgeous and visually stunning games I have ever seen. All the flora and fauna are so well animated and modeled that it made me all the more engrossed in Aloy's world. Combine the jaw-dropping graphics with a magnificent immersive soundtrack, and you have one of the most marvelous RPGs out there. Horizon Zero Dawn is undoubtedly my favorite game of the year thus far, and it is a fantastic exclusive title for the PlayStation 4. If you want a strong protagonist, a unique and engaging story, and a world full of great moments and beautiful sights, Horizon Zero Dawn will not disappoint. I had so much fun in my experience with Horizon Zero Dawn, and I think it is an exceptional original RPG and one that is well worth checking out. So if you want a fresh gaming experience with a lovable fiery-haired hero, this new action RPG is not to be missed. Thank you for watching this episode of Game Reflections. What are your thoughts on Horizon Zero Dawn? Feel free to share in the comments below. Until next time, keep having great adventures, everyone.
So did you smell this blood coming? It stinks.
The richest is not always the sweetest, Huntress. In the jungles of the Jewel, a fruit grows, but reeks of spoiled meat. Tasted though, honey to the tongue. No. This is disgusting.